With great power comes great responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. Sorry about the background noise that you guys heard my son. That wasn't me. But with great power comes great responsibility. As you all are coming in, I think I put something in the title like wow, and then there's like this like wow face emoji, right? If you guys have seen my short that I created today for the collective, I did a very basic spread, general collective for those of you who are content creators, those of you who have social media platforms. And this is something that came out. Now, some of you may know that my last live was targeted and reported as a violation for hate speech. Okay, I appealed it. It got overturned. I actually ended up uploading that same live video to my YouTube. Okay. Now, it's important. I feel like this is an important discussion just for some of you all's information, because I know I'm not the only one. Okay, I'm not the only one that gets kind of trolled and targeted by individuals for various different reasons. The reason why, as you guys came in, you hear me say, with great power comes great responsibility, because here's the thing, in this type of arena, social media settings, okay, on a large scale, such as, YouTube is another large scale, okay, Twitter, and Insta, TikTok, these are large social media scales. Now, the owners, okay, the top dogs, the upper management, they can't really do everything. They can't see everything, and they can't do everything, you know what I'm saying, all the freaking time, especially once it gets large. So what do they have to do? To some degree, they have to trust and start hiring various staff to oversee different areas of these platforms. Now, I believe that most platforms do have a process that they attempt, hear me clearly, they attempt to take potential employers through in order to screen out any partiality, okay, or biases, because with great power comes great responsibility. So, for an example, let's not pretend like we don't know that a lot of us have exes and exes of exes and whoever, jilted friends, ex-friends, family members, exes, you name it, that in some cases end up working in these places, okay? Let's not pretend like that doesn't happen. Now, these individuals may not disclose this necessarily to the hiring committee, because this would automatically disqualify them for being in the running for certain positions. So when they ask the question, do you have any friends or family working here? Okay, boom. Do you have any friends or family, major content creators here? They may not disclose certain things, okay? And if they have any issues and vendettas, they're going to try to, in a very sneaky way, use that power and that position to get you banned. Meanwhile, anybody, like case in point, if you have a spiritual or religious bent and you're allowing that to cloud judgment, or you're allowing that to cause you to be partial, okay, that's actual violation in that person's job position, okay? Because they're not there to determine who deserves to have a platform and, who needs to be, fine-tooth combed. They're there to keep it very blanket, even as it pertains to those that they agree with. But they don't do that, okay? When people aren't well and they have a personal issue and vendetta, okay, they try to hide. You guys hear me talk about abuse of authority. Okay, they hide behind their job titles and positions and look, because they sit and wait and troll And eventually they get sloppy and they get caught up like some of them did yesterday. That cost them. So, to the collective, you know, don't feel bad. It's not just you, okay? We have so many factors at play here. We have people with certain spiritual and religious bents, okay? Then we have individuals, some of us, it could be exes unbeknownst to us, or lovers of exes and exes of exes. So we have all of these things. People who are jealous, competitors, so they can be someone who tried to do the same thing and maybe it didn't go the way they wanted, and now they're targeting you because of their hidden dishonor, their hidden, you know what I'm saying, jealousy and so forth. It's an exploitation of power. So, you know, I have submitted some things to TikTok to start, you know, with my suggestion with really watching closely their review board. They need to somehow get a hold of that, because you know, it's going to end in lawsuits in some cases. Some people are going to take things to another level, especially people, you know, who can, because it's like when you know that there's content like yours and you've seen things that are far more aggressive or vulgar and it's here, or when you see a trend where they're allowing people with their shared view just so happen to not see something, right? Like, this is why they need to be watched closely. And I submitted a report on that early this morning, because many of us content creators, we have stalkers, you know, we have haters, we have all sorts of people, and people do apply for jobs with social media, especially when it's growing and it's massive. Especially people who are receiving bad karma. We can't act like everybody in these positions, I'm sorry, it's just the truth, that everybody in these positions of leadership hold integrity. Okay? It's just not true. And, you know, even if they're able to, because obviously they're able to put up a level of a front to some of these hiring committees, because, like I said, some of the committees be trying to really go, listen, we need impartiality here, because we can't have it where it's this population of groups that all their videos are being dinged and all of their lives are being dinged, and there's this massive pattern of that. And then in this group, then it's like, why, you know, it's starting to look really fishy here, and this could cost the company on the long haul. Okay, so they're gonna be starting to take this stuff very seriously at some point, when they start to realize, like, this, if you guys don't figure out a way to get a grip and, you know, really screen your review board individuals a lot more closely, it's gonna be a problem. Case in point, when I was doing my live yesterday, this is how I knew chances were that it was an employee. Because I did the complete live. I ended it. You guys remember that if you were there. I did the complete live. Normally what happens is people are coming into the lives, and you usually have a troll or somebody that don't like you, and, you know, they'll sit and listen to your whole shit for a whole hour, and, you know, whoop-de-woo, and then they'll click on the button like hate speech, boom. And then you have to appeal, and, you know, whoop-de-woo. And it kind of shuts you off. That's normal. That's the normal process. But in this case, that didn't happen. So how was someone able to look at it if the live was done? There's only one way. It had to be someone that was on staff. There's only one way that can happen. So when I realized that, I said, okay, I'm going to have to do what I got to do, talk to my ancestors about it. Because I'm like, this is, even if they were starting to have like some of their committee to come on and maybe start sitting in, okay, to watch, you know, whatever. It was fascinating how it was after it totally ended, then they wanted to ding it as hate speech. which it wasn't. It really wasn't. So I just want to say that for you guys out there, it's very, very common. Okay, especially in a different kind of arena too. You know what I mean? With great power comes great responsibility. A leader worth their salt understands that this is not about you, dear. And if you can't sit in your position properly and take your personal emotions and your personal feelings and your personal vendettas or whatever your personal issues are, your belief systems, you know, if you can't do that, you're in the wrong position. With great power comes great responsibility. It can cost you your job. Because those types of emotional, reckless acts can eventually catch up with you and then cause a business to start losing money. In some cases, depending on how far shit go, they can end up getting shut all the way down behind allowing that kind of stuff to continue to run rampant without taking it seriously because they don't feel like being bothered with it, or because, you know, very slick individuals try to find loopholes, and so they can say, yeah, no, well, no, it was wrong, according to our guidelines, you know, but that's bullshit. Because every review person has to sit and look at it, okay, especially if there's an appeal. If somebody, you know, just clicked on the button, hate speech, boom, okay, then there's an appeal. They have to look at it, and to a degree, there's still a level of their personal judgment have to step in that as well. Unless it's just blatantly out there, of course. You know, some stuff is blatantly obvious. But, you know, the more subtle things, it's like a level of judgment. And if there's partiality to where they're going to heavily scrutinize something because they don't like it to begin with. They don't agree with it to begin with. Or they have a personal issue with someone that they try to hide to begin with. This can cost companies on a major scale in the long haul. This is why I tell you guys, you know, do your due diligence and then recreate, you know, but do your part, because if it comes down to you needing to take things to another level legally or getting things investigated and so forth, you want to have all that stuff in play if it comes down to that. Why? Because you have a right to be here. You have a right to create, and you have a right to not be targeted or trolled by individuals who have a different view than you, or individuals from your past that's got, you know, that's jilted and have a personal issue with you, whether you're aware of it or not. Because that's bad business. And if these companies want to keep being vibrant companies, then it served them to get a nice hold of that. Even their own. This is not the kind of platform where you can afford it, because I can guarantee you, in any particular belief system, you're going to have a group of people saying, you know, I better not be discriminated, you know, I better not be, sorry about the background noise, I better not be censored, I better not be silenced. You're going to have every type of demographic that's going to say, listen, either we get equal and fair treatment here. This includes how we're being monitored. This includes the process of, you know, when we're being deemed and flagged, and, you know, who's making these judgment calls while we sit back and we see a whole lot of other content creators that are not deemed, that are not flagged, that are creating far more offensive, you know what I'm saying, content. This is going to be brought to justice. It serves that they start to pay attention to that. Because guess what? Everyone does have a right to create. See, this is what I'm trying to say. They need a better screening process of who they even allow. because this is like trying to put fate in the hands of people who may not be mentally or emotionally mature, stable. Because I did have narcissistic energy that came out in my reading, to be able to separate things properly. Like, this ain't my house. Like, you know, because we all have issues. We have all gone through shit. But when it comes to the world of profession, it's like, you know, see, this is revealing what people's intentions are too. Their intentions are to ruin people. So that needs to be dealt with before a company gets ruined on a global scale. We all go through it, right? So it's like we have to put a level of like, okay, be mad at home, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because we've all had our heart broken. We've all felt jolted. We all felt shit wasn't fair. Everybody's had some kind of experience on earth. Or we don't agree with what they believe and do. And we don't like them. And we don't woody-woo. And like, we've all had something like that. But there's a fine line that needs to be drawn. Because it's not up to us. My personal stance, if I hold a certain position with a company, my particular personal stance and issues need to be put aside. And if I feel like there's something in me that's not going to allow me to do that, I need to have enough maturity, integrity, and honesty to say, hey, you know, when it comes to, you know, maybe a certain person or population, I may say, hey, just to be fair, because I don't want there to be any partiality and biases or to be looked upon a certain way, can we assign these types to someone who's impartial? Is that possible? I'm not saying I'll do it, but I don't want to compromise it just to be fair to the population to get the same treatment as anybody that I agreed with and that I like. See, that's maturity. When we're heartbroken, who hasn't had a heartbreak? Who hasn't had somebody break our heart? Who haven't had somebody divorce? Who haven't had somebody cheat? Oh, come on now, this is 2022. So let's say your ex, you know what I'm saying, you're on this board and then here's your ex's page, bitch. You see what I'm saying? It's like, and you jilting behind them. Some people risk their jobs behind trying to do and get a vendetta or a project to ruin someone. Sorry about the background noise. Or to get somebody banned, which is very immature and irresponsible. Because was it worth it? And then they still don't end up ruining somebody because justice is going to eventually always turn some kind of way. Some kind of way. So was it worth losing a job because you wanted to use that as a platform to have a vendetta out against somebody that you don't like? That you try to pretend like it wasn't there. You try to hide it good and plenty. Now, is it worth it? Because now you ain't got no job. But I do want to say that as a collective, those of you who are content creators, you do have to do your part, okay? Because I ask my team constantly. We're not perfect, so I ask my team constantly. I'm like, well, help me to try the best I can with the community guidelines, but with liberty and freedom of speech, because it's an attempt to try to silence people. And I feel like that last reading I did live, it struck a nerve. I really do. I feel like it was about them. Yep. Because it was they waited till the whole reading, bitch. The whole reading was over. And I heard it click the end button. Done. It was already finished. The live was done. And I even joked y'all. I was like, bye. Click, boom. So who has access to a live? Because my lives aren't here on the YouTube after I'm done. I'm sorry, the TikTok after I'm done. So who has access to the lives once the live is over. And who am I that they just gonna be randomly, you know what I'm saying? I know people with hundreds of thousands of followers and subscribers. So who am I that this would be high profile? I know people who are getting way more followers and subscribers than me. So it don't add up, do it? It was intentional. And in this case, their defense was weak. They did have supervisors come to them. I want to say there was at least 3. Okay? That talked to them and approached them. And I think it ended up like with a higher level one. Okay? It was 3 and then ending with a higher level one. That said, your defense is weak. No. You have an issue. You have a personal issue. Okay, we thought this was going to be a brand new beginning, or maybe because I had a 9 of Wands that came out in the reverse on that person. So this is something that they kept doing. Like they had some kind of issues, and maybe the supervisors had been like watching them low key. And then this was the one time that it was like, oops. And it was tied to religion and tied to it was tied to religious beliefs, and it was also tied to individuals of the past and their obsessions. And that's not okay. That's actually abuse. It's illegal. Because we all have a right, just like there's supposed to be community guidelines, right? To make sure it's a safe community, right? Isn't that what the community guidelines is about? Making sure that it is a healthy and safe environment and community for everybody to feel like they can come in and create and what would be will. But see, this should also apply to the content creator. We should feel like it is a safe environment to where we're not being trolled and scrutinized for people looking for a way to attempt to ban us because we have a thought and an opinion different than their own. See, this thing has to go both ways. This ain't just about so somebody don't feel offended. People are gonna be offended. This is the nature of life. And I've been trying to talk to TikTok about that. This is the name of the game. And not one of us should have to talk sugary, syrupy, sweet all the time as to so-called portray that we're not, you know what I'm saying, being out of pocket. It's called passion. We hear people talk about the laws of the universe, karma, cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? Being passionate and expressing those things and standing up for self. Okay? To me, this is all a part of it. We have a right to do that. I told TikTok this as well. To stand up to anything and anybody, including guideline review boards that are trolling and targeting certain populations and looking for loopholes so they can say, this is why they need to be just as scrutinized. They need to be watched close. There needs to be a protocol put in place until they graduate. I say for a whole 6 months to a year. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just too many factors. People will say anything to get a job. They're not going to tell you, sure, I'm going to, okay, do you have any particular religious beliefs? No, I'm an open person, sure. So, but why is it that you're targeting everybody's platforms that's opposed or different to your personal belief system? Kind of look a little fishy to us. Or culture. Because see, people hide their discriminations. They hide that. That's the times we're in. They say all the right things to pass a test and to pass an interview. And they bank on the pressure that, you know, middle management or upper management may have with needing the help. Okay, because when you're growing on a large scale like that, how are you going to actually, how you gonna watch all of that? That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? They do have lives of their own. Like, how are you gonna do that? They have to eventually trust someone's to delegate things. So I invite you all to start, listen, first and foremost, start appealing everything. I don't care if you lose the appeal, bitch. Just appeal it and keep a record of it. Like, do your part in the background. And then start watching. Look at other TikToks, other lives, other shorts, and like pay attention to all of that and keep note and records of these things. Okay? Every nasty comment that come on your shit, screenshot shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep a note and record of individuals you've blocked and all of these things, because just like they're trolling you, you're building a case. That if it comes down to it, if you have to, because people that are control freaks and have a God complex, they want to misuse their positions to push their own agenda. And this is a violation of their positions. It should show the creators or the owners that these people, those particular ones, lack integrity for this particular type of a job. They shouldn't have even been given it to start with. Because you have to be mature. You have to be for this kind of job. So to me, it shouldn't be just any Joe Schmo that's allowed to be a community guideline reviewer. Because you need maturity. Right? With great power comes great responsibility. Collective, as long as you do your journey and your part, justice is going to always turn for you in your favor. If for some reason they get you banned, it's going to be something that they regret, and you'll still end up creating and being heard and growing regardless. So I'm inviting you all. I feel like if more people collectively start taking back their power, doing their due diligence, paying attention, it's going to make it more and more challenging for these types of individuals just to sneakily do their shit, pushing their religious bents and trying to hide it, or trying to hide the fact that they don't like you personally for whatever their reason is, and the fact that they dated you in 19 whenever, and now they're trying to use that as a platform to come against what you're doing. Trust your gut, keep record, appeal, and start recording shit, start watching other shit, because you'll be able to build a case, be like, because they're going to have to quantify shit. They're going to have to. Which maybe is going to help them to say, hey, we got to come up with a whole nother program. We got to come up with a whole nother process here. First and foremost, how we're approaching reports. Because anybody can push a button, and it doesn't mean it's so. That needs to stop. All right, guys, so I want to give a quick pull. Again, I'm sorry about the background noise. You guys hear my son in the kitchen. Great power comes great responsibility. Feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate, and I feel like this is the energy that these types of individuals operate in. So then they're trying to project it off onto their target. They feel left out of something, so they want their targets to feel left out of something. I'm proud of my High Vibe Collective though, because to me, for all of this to be happening is just confirmation of that reading last night. It's gotta be. Okay? People are bothered that you're not bothered. Right? Yeah, Goddess is coming out in the reverse, collective. I can't make it up. Goddess is coming out in the reverse. What does that tell you? Karmic feminine energy. Whether it's a man or a woman. It says here, exploitation of the female nature and form. See, this happens when people get used to being able to do that. And for whatever reason, when this benefit stops, as it inevitably does at some point in life, then they target the High Vibe Collective. Right? Because it always do. It's a matter of time. Yeah, they're not, this is karmic feminine energy. It's in the reverse. Goddess in the reverse. So many of you, collective, whether you're a man or a woman, masculine or feminine, you guys deal with a lot of karmic feminine energies that are always seeking. If they can't have their way and they feel like they've lost or whatever the thing is, they're always trying to figure out a way of how to ruin you. But they do it in very sneaky and sophisticated ways, like working for social media companies and getting on review boards and all sorts of shit. Okay? Look at gossip is in the reverse. Oh, yeah. You guys aren't affected by their gossip. This could be people that got upset that some of you all are not affected by their gossip. Okay, they could have been the main ones running their mouth about some of you. And you don't give a fuck. Because you guys are scribes. Look at this. Teachers. And then advocate in the reverse. Look. But see, here's their shadow. It says altering facts or plagiarizing other people's work. See, these individuals could have been people that were literally copying you. Plagiarizing, claiming things as their own. They could have got caught. Something maybe didn't work out. Advocate is in the reverse. Embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. Here it is. So they were attempting to come against you all for personal gain. They were attempting to have people come against you with this advocate reverse energy, collective. People like that I'm talking about, okay? They have no creativity. Poet in the reverse. And companies are going to have to figure out a more effective way. A more effective way to sniff this kind of stuff out. People that will utilize nepotism, they need to figure out a way how to sniff that out. Isis. See, some of you guys are in an Isis energy, and this is where they don't like you, honey. They don't like you. Look at it's got Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are being made a reality. Stay focused. And you guys are doing this, and so what are they trying to do? Classic, right? Which is It's futile for them. They find this out long, slow, and painfully. It's futile for them to do this. But they don't stop them from trying, okay? Sorry about that. I have Divine Alchemy here. You guys are alchemists here. You're moving forward. And people like this, unfortunately, I don't care what they call themselves. They don't like that. Sacred vision. Look at this energy right here. Oh boy. Forgiveness energy is coming out a lot. Just leave that down. Just leave that on the stove. Okay, sorry. So collective. Be encouraged. I hope this is going to encourage some of you out there, because the whole, purpose of them doing it is to hopefully get to you, because you're unfuckwittable, right? It's a losing game for them. They know it at the core of who they are. But what they're attempting to do is to irritate you. So let this be encouragement to know, the more they fuck with you, look at you. Look, oh. Woo. See, this is y'all, yo. I got Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Boom. Yeah, y'all know what's up. You heard me? Y'all down with this. They hate this shit. They hate it. Ooh, Ascension. I have Serapis Bay, honey. Masculine, this could be representing you out there, because I have Ascension. Ooh, honey, child, they this. Somebody says, I'm in a great mindset. I'm focusing on my goals. Nice. Honey, child, I tell you. See, this is what got people pissed. Somebody in Ascension and shit ooh, look at y'all. See, now I get it. I get it. For some of you, it has karma releasing. You guys close some toxic karmic cycles with people. Okay. Then I have transcendence. Okay. It says here, rise up and honor your inner voice. So some of you guys started honoring your inner voice. Then it has Serapis Bay, Egyptian energy, Ascension. Now I know why people pissed. I get it. Because it's hard to fuck with that energy, boy. All the old tricks don't work the same. Shit. You know what I'm saying? When all the good old oldies, they don't work no more, they get pissed. They're like, well, I'm going to ruin your social media. And I always say this constantly, and y'all can mark my words. I mean it to the core of my being. If they tear one thing down, I will build something else, and I will be heard. This is my destiny. Because see, this is what people don't understand. It ain't about what people be thinking it's about. It's like, okay, it's only gonna rack up what's going they own karma. However, I will continue. That's one of the superpowers when you start ascending. The superpower to recreate over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Somebody says the universe will protect you. Absolutely. Your ancestors and team, boy, I'll tell you what. They already told me. I was talking to my ancestors about this last night. And then I was like, what's going to happen? Woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. And then I did one before and one after. And lo and behold, it did. Psychic insight. It happened exactly as they said. I was like, People be thinking they slick. This is one of the many ways that they do what they do. Okay, hiding behind social media, platforms and so forth. Whether it be they're just trolling you individually with fake profiles, or, you know, they work for these companies and they know somebody, and they get people together and they all go down. This is what ends up happening. I'm telling you. And it's a tower too, because the reading that I had earlier was like, that let me know, my ancestors were showing me, they're like, it's going to be a tower. And a tower is that they will not understand or see it coming because of their confidence of being able to hide, cover, lie, their confidence of being able to keep up the, you know, a front and all of that. They're going to be shocked. That's what I was getting, like, yeah, they're going to be shocked when they get the news. They're going to be shocked. Sacred self. All right, light team, help me out here. A little more guidance for the collective to encourage them to know that they're going to always rise above this kind of energy. And any individuals that keep trying to come at them with this kind of energy is going to keep paying for it. Ooh, oh, shit. Kali Ma. This is a very strong energy. It's strong. This is about removing obstacles and facing fears, but it's strong. It's about advocating for injustices here. You guys need to do your own due diligence on Kali Ma. But she still is an aspect of a divine feminine prototype, a divine feminine energy. She's just more, you know, no nonsense, if you will, because of people trying to kill. Like her story is, you know, they kidnapped her son. Nobody would listen to her, you know, woo-de-woo, and she tried on different approaches. She was a woman, blah. And so she had to switch into Kali Ma's energy, like, okay, I will come for you. And it was justice. Because, like, okay, they took her kid. You know what I'm saying? She's like, okay, And she started doing the point, I call it the point finger. It's like, yeah, just, okay, okay, we fencing to do this. You already could see, you done messed up. You thought this was going to be easy. You thought it was going to be easy. Ooh, for some of you, ancestors are here. I knew it. That's why I felt that way. And some of y'all's ancestors are directly involved because they're like, we watching all of them. They sure need to be careful. Because if they keep on, because some of you all, it's your destiny. And whether people want to agree, it don't matter what their opinion is. See, that's the problem. They thought somebody asked them. That's what they thought. It's your destiny. And the more people keep trying to interfere with that, the more it's going to cost them. Oh, here's the Holy Spirit of Light. Expect miracles. Yes, Lord. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because I'm like, see, they need to just quit. See, folks need to stop. Okay, y'all getting miracles and shit, bitch. They're like, look, do you really want to do this? How much you gotta lose, man? How much do you have to lose, and how many people gotta die? How much gotta happen before you catch a clue? That there is nothing you're doing that's not seen. Nothing. And just because it may momentarily slip the minds of the humans over you, we got it. Yeah, boom. Y'all getting miracles, bitch. Facing fears. Aww. See, this is another reason why it's going to keep going back to people. How come folks can't just understand, bitch? Love and peace. Some of you guys are loving beings. And it's like, it's really costing these people extra for this reason. extra, because nobody asked them what their understanding was, what their opinion was, and they just can't seem to understand that. Yeah, humanity and benevolence, faith. See, trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light, and stay calm. You guys have had to practice, staying calm, balancing your energy here, still trying to see the good in humanity and other people's, you know what I'm saying? Even though you have people doing this kind of shit to you. The issue is these individuals don't hold this because they too busy trolling. Looking for somebody, you know what I'm saying, to dump their energetic, to project on. They're too busy full of that. And then hiding behind a spiritual or religious bent. Yeah, you guys are going to get passion reignited. You guys are excited about life again with this soul flame. And some people are really bothered that you are. And I'm sorry that you guys could, people that are bothered because your passion is being reignited. Because they ain't got none. You know what I'm trying to say? Well, whoever sent me a gift, oh hey. Whoever sent me a rose, am I saying that right? I think somebody sent a rose. Thank you. And then whoever sent, I think it was a like. Because sometimes it's delayed, y'all, so I'm sorry. On my side, often it's lagged. So if you are sending likes or like coins and stuff, thank you. Somebody says we are very happy. Right? And it's not the kind of, listen, and it's not that kind of happiness like, I know what people think when we say the word happiness, but it's not really like that. It's more, how can I say it, Light Team? It's more at peace or contentment. It's hard to explain because I'm not trying to imply y'all don't have your own things you're working through in life. I'm not implying that you have everything on your list of life to be and to have, and nothing is, that's not what I'm saying. There's just a level of development, contentment, at peace. And unfortunately, people that aren't you being at peace, that bothers them. Especially if they were trying to target you so that you wouldn't be. Okay, if because some of them, you were supposed to be, well, like the reading said, you were supposed to be crying, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You were supposed to be all just distraught. Oh, why are they being so mean to me? Some of y'all rose above and said, I can really care less. Because their behavior and conduct is a reflection of them, not me. Poof! Ain't got no time to be worrying about low vibratory energies like that. The twin energy keeps coming out. Somebody says, we are very happy we make each other whole. Very happy we make each other whole. Law of one. High vibrational beings, certainly. Look. The divine director, intervention and purpose. Remember I told some of y'all's been following the readings, and I keep saying there's going to always be divine intervention for you on a time release. It came out of one of my decks. And I said the more people tried, the more people kept at it, there was going to always be something. And this says the divine director. So when people keep coming in with the fuckery, it's going to be one of them top dogs come in. Okay? It says here, divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So people that keep trying to come against your happiness is going to pay for it. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but it can't get no simpler than that. The more incessant people are on conspiring and getting together in groups and whatever people do, is going to end up costing them every time. See, I have Master Jesus coming out in the reverse. Whoever these individuals are, they're done. They're done. They've overturned all of their limits. They have no interest in transforming and healing. Their only purpose is trying to attempt to destroy lives because they're mad and bitter. So they're done. Ancestors just came out. They're done. They waiting. Because see, some of y'all are curse breakers. Legit curse breakers. And you came here to deal with shit that people only want to talk about while still being the curse. It says here, connect to your lineage, a family wound or pattern can be healed. You guys came here to break it where people wanted to come here to cover it. They want to put a blanket over it, a scripture over it. They want to go to the barbecue, a family reunion. They want to still be a part of the curse, which is about, you know, sacrificing your children, domestic violence, and all of these toxic lineage behaviors. Okay, jealousy, envy, theft, all matter of wicked that you can think of operating in the bloodline. People want to talk about curse breaking, but not be a curse breaker. Because it ain't about just weaseling our way up a ladder somewhere and getting some money and saying we a curse breaker. No, it's these wounds and these patterns that have been here for generation and generation. Hatred in the bloodline. Okay? All this narcissistic types of energies. Somebody with guts have to do it though. Because everybody's going to resist that. People who don't want to take them veneers off. Okay? They're going to resist that. And they're going to target the truth bearer. They're going to target that one. Oh, yeah. Ancestors are saying, though, yeah, good luck. Because, good luck. Because this ain't going to go the way now nobody think this how this shit going to end. Folks need to go somewhere and work themselves, work their shit out. I've been saying this. Go somewhere and work our shit out. We hurt, oh well, who haven't been hurt? We mad, oh well, who haven't been mad? We don't agree with some, oh well, we ain't the first people to not agree with some shit. Hey. Yeah, Two of Wands, the Star. You guys chose collective. You made an active choice to heal. To heal. And it wasn't easy. It sure wasn't easy. You made an active choice to go down them rabbit holes, to deal with the dark nights of the soul, to deal with all this stuff that nobody else wanted to deal with. Everybody else just wanted to put on the outfit and get the accolade and the benefit. But nobody else wanted to do it. Everybody else just wanted to sit up and quote stuff. Somebody said, sure wasn't easy. It ain't easy. Because the odds are already against you. The people who prefer to stay asleep, your haters, your naysayers, the odds are already against you. The matrix system is already against you. And so when you choose to do that, you're like, oh shit. That's why I say it's the warrior's path. That's why I say that. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for those who must people please and fit in, who can't function and shit without, like, them kind can't do it. Because they ain't going to be able to handle people pointing and laughing and mocking, and they're not going to be able to handle it. Four of Cups reversed. You guys took the opportunity, Ten of Swords reversed, to end it. This is the curse breaker energy. End it. You guys ended it. You didn't miss the opportunity to end these betrayals, these curses with the devil, these devilish curses, obsessions, addictions, attachments. Okay? For some of you, it's sex. You faced sex demons here with this Knight of Wands that kept slowing you down, because that's how some of these kinds of folks kept getting some of us trapped up. This Knight of Wands energy, in and out. And every time we slow down a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. Okay? So some of us broke that, and the people that was benefiting off that, mad. Okay? They mad as hell. Man or woman, don't matter. They mad. He's still trying to be in and out. I mean, because, yeah, that's what it is. Four Swords reverse. Yeah, they're distraught, collective. They're not at rest. Okay? So they don't want you to be. This is the name of the game. Yeah. They're bothered that you guys have an abundance consciousness, that you guys aren't confused here. Seven of Cups reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed, that you're not, yeah. They're bothered that you're not overly stressed about money. You're not confused. Some of them are upset with that Seven of Cups in the reverse because you're not entertaining them anymore as an option. So they mad about that. They don't have power and control over you. Four of Pentacles. People that are used to having power and control. Yeah, here it is. Knight of Wands. Yeah. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you all are being seen here. These people lack insight. Maybe you're having excitement, and they wanted you to be somewhere under the freeway and shit. Shut the fuck hell. So they can feel good. So they can be sitting in their groups. Oh, poor so-and-so. Yeah, Six of Cups. For some of you, it's people you grew up with. Straight up. Six of Cups. It's people you grew up with, whether they were relatives or not. Okay? Past lovers. Okay? People that y'all used to F with. Okay? Boom. They sad. Five of Cups. They're sad. They're sad. That's really what's going on. They're doing these things collective because they're sad. Five of Cups. Instead of doing the right thing to heal and transform, they result to toxicity, which only bites them in the ass. Yeah. The Sun. Some of them could be upset because somebody could be coming towards you guys here with this Knight energy, or you're moving forward. Nostalgic. The Sun. This illumination energy. This is the cutest Sun card, by the way. He's so cute. It's like this little boy, this little toddler. Y'all can't see it, but it's this little boy, and his hair looks like the sun. He's so cute. But yeah, you guys are moving into happiness and ascension, and they don't like it. So they're like, let me figure out a way. Look, Strength in reverse. It's breaking them. You guys broke strongholds, blockages. You could have overcome your own ego. And this is making these people weak. Like they're weakened. So this is why they're commencing to do whatever they can to try to bring some of you down. Look at, here's the sun, and it popped out. Leo energy here. Could be a Leo. Doesn't have to be. Somebody that wanted power and control. Four of Pentacles. They could be upset because they can't hold on to your energy. Okay? People that held back from you. You know what I'm saying? People that, look at bad luck wheel. This is the wheel of misfortune. It's the wheel of reverse. It's karma. Karmic. Yeah. People who don't open up their heart or hold back and just always quick to do shit. Knight of Swords. Want attention. Mad because somebody getting attention. Look at this. I got the star, Aquarian energy next to the Empress. They mad, Divine Feminine, because you're a rising star. They're mad because you are healing and you're getting your wishes fulfilled. And so they're still trying to work against that, only to rack up more karmic ramification. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they're trying to figure out a way to manipulate. They have, look, Seven of Swords. And it's ricocheting. They're lying, they're cheating, they're stealing. Seven of Swords. Queen of Cups reverse. Manipulative. Eight of Pentacles. Working against your work. Lying about your work. Manipulating others. Trying to figure out a way to come against what you're working on and what you're building. And it could be your family. Ten of Cups. Look at these two happy cards. They want to win at all costs. They're trying to come against your happiness, but it's futile. It's futile. It's going to cost them, man. It's going to cost. And you can't tell these type of people nothing, though, collective. You know, so it's like, don't even worry about it. You can't tell these kind of folks nothing. Yeah, I told you. This came out when I did the reading earlier, Lighteen. Nine of Wands reversed. They're stopped. Whatever this shit was that they were doing to you guys over and over and over and over again, ancestors is coming in. It's like, you gonna wish you didn't do it, because this is gonna hurt. Yeah, buddy. They were trying to come against you all's confidence, but you guys believe in yourself. Some people try to play these games of hiding things from you or ghosting you. Like that was supposed to mean they fucked up. Like I said in the other reading, though, they fucked themselves. They fucked themselves, yo. Because it was supposed to make some of y'all go crazy and some of y'all go in circles and some of y'all chase everybody to get answers, and that shit went, answers came in and said, nope, gavel, boom, you're done. We told you to stop playing games. You didn't think it was going to cost you. Yeah, something to do with the lover. Oh, boy. Oh. Somebody could have got sick, collective. I don't know. I don't know, man. I got Strength reversed, King of Wands, upright, Death, and then the Lovers. So for me, it's like these are people that went through some divorces and breakups, obvi. With this Six of Swords, right? Moving on, taking control of their life, brand new beginning. So for some of you, it's endings, but for some people, like, people could have died. I have a Gemini. Gemini could have died because it's next to the Lovers. A Gemini could have died. Don't have to be. Somebody could be feeling weak because someone died. Six of Swords. But, you know, but see, here's where I'm going with this. This may all well sound unfortunate, right? It's still not your fault, collective. And this is the part that I find fascinating, what people do. Humans have a tendency to do. Page of Cups. Could be some young, immature people. They need to even, shit, I don't know if that's legally allowed, but like maybe there needs to be some type of a limit or some type of age restriction if it's legal when it comes to community guidelines, because you can't have no immature energy. You don't want to be giving no teenager. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. Like, because they ain't halfway, they don't need to be review guideline and nobody till they live long, you know, shit. Review guideline, and they're the ones that are most susceptible to, you know, that lower level energy, the nepotism, the partiality, immature emotional responses, and using that. A tower. Why is the tower here? They're shocked, collective, that you guys released yourself from burdens. It's a shock to these people. 10 of Wands reversed, 2 of Pentacles reversed. That you're not confused. You're not juggling. They can't block your ships from coming in. You ain't burdened. Boom, big. Because you're supposed to be burdened. And that was the plan. Yeah. Their spell work. Magician, 9 of Pentacles reversed. Their investments in this spell work. On your love life, Ace of Cups reversed. These people are unloving. They don't want you to have love, collective. And this is their end. This is their end. They don't like people loving you, whether you're a content creator or whatever. And then they wonder why. Yeah, King of Cups could have stepped in. For some of you, if it's on a professional level, it's like, wait a minute. Ooh, yup. Oh, shit. Oh, yes, they did. For some of you, they did. They called out this Queen of Wands reverse energy. They basically told this person, if what I'm saying to you resonates with you, the last reading, and what I put on the short today, they told, yes, Lord. They told this person, you're immature. You're emotionally immature. You're insecure. And you're jealous. And you're not well. You're unbalanced with this 4 of Swords reverse. You're upset because something didn't go according to your plan here with this Chariot in the reversed. And now you're in fear. Wow. Now you're trying to stress someone else out. Ooh-wee. Ooh, child. Yes, they did. Page of Cups. They could have said something like you wanted to have power and control over people's lives or destinies and what people do. Or you're upset because you're losing power and control and you're allowing this to come out in your work and what you're doing here. Yep, as soon as I said work, as soon as I said it, 8 of Pentacles. Oh. There's the Emperor. That could be like the boss. One of the bosses. Yeah, buddy, 7 of Cups. They were like, you were not confused. You knew what you were doing. You're upset. Oh my God. And you knew exactly what you were doing. You knew that this was not fair. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is what we're telling you. You don't get a new beginning. This is where, here's the fire card. I told you. Here it is. You're trying to put an end to someone, trying to get somebody banned. You're targeting them. So this is what we have to say to you. You are done. You're getting back what you've put out there by trying to end people based on your emotional issues. The Fool in the reverse. It was foolish of you to do this because this has caused your end. It's over. The world. You cost yourself your job. Yep, and they cried. 3 of Cups reverse. Here it is. Sadness. They got the bad news. Page of Wands reversed. Like, we're done. Yeah. Some of them could have, the higher bosses could have even said, we don't appreciate the energy of using religion or spirituality here with this Hierophant to target people. Or you to use this as a platform to try to end people who don't share your religion. Oh boy, coming against other people's gifts or offers with this Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, child. This is over. This person could have done it before. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they lost. 6 of Wands reverse, yeah. They lost. And to me, as I look at it, collective, I'm like, and it wasn't even worth it. for any kind of vendetta towards anybody, me, you. To me, I'm like, and you know what? And that wasn't even worth it. Was it worth it? That's what I said to myself after I did the reading earlier. I was like, now, was it worth it? Was it worth it? This is a sign where people really need to start, stop playing games and stop fake healing and going somewhere in life and dealing with themselves. Okay? All right, collective, but to you all, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Hang in there. You guys are facing fears, removing obstacles, getting miracles. And this is going to keep being as long as you stay your journey. Okay? I'm sorry. As a feminine in a divine energy, I want to send love and light and just say I'm sorry for all of the toxic or low vibratory energies you guys have been surrounded by or subjected to by unhealed, unhappy people. Okay? Abusing their positions of power, leadership, authority, money, and resources to perpetuate their own personal agendas. This must change, and I hope TikTok really works on it. I hope all social media. Hell, shit, maybe I'll become one of the review board members. Shit, bitch. Whoa. Hell, they may be like, how about you? Shit, you seem impartial, and that's the point. That's the point. They need impartial energy. People who don't get in there and be trying to push their own shit. Oh, I'm a target this group because I don't like them and I don't believe like them and I'm gonna try to scrutinize all they shit. Whoop. Somebody says I want to know who the jerk is now. Right? It's all good. It's all good. Y'all just keep moving forward. Says people say I'm scared and I don't have no courage. Haha. Okay, I'm not sure if that's pertaining to what we've been talking about, but y'all know who you are, high vibers. Just keep moving forward, man. Keep healing. Keep becoming the best version of yourself. Keep these boundaries up. Do your due diligence. Okay? All right. I'm going to upload this to the YouTube, okay? For those of you who want to see it. This is my only platform. If you're seeing me elsewhere on TikTok other than here, not me. If you see me somewhere else other than that YouTube you click on when you click on the link here, not me. Okay? I don't have any other platforms I'm utilizing at this time other than those two. So if you're seeing me show up in any other way, shape, form, or fashion, I'm letting you all know it ain't me. So please be careful. Okay? All right. Oh man, how do I click this? I was to make sure it's not, but it's not enough.